Monday Night Football picks and player props predictions. The Detroit Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens in Week 3. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my sports predictions channel. Let's continue. Shout out to everyone who watched my NFL picks video for Sunday's games. The picks that I shared in that video went 5-2, including some big plus money hits. I told everyone I know that the Eagles would open up their offensive playbook against the Los Angeles Rams. It was a scary start for Jalen Hurts and that Eagles offense, but they really kicked things into high gear in the second half. We cashed with Devontae anytime touchdown plus 240, A.J. Brown anytime touchdown plus 190, A.J. Brown's receiving yards, and Jalen Hurts passing yards. We also won with receiver Nico Collins in the Texans-Jaguars game. That makes 3 straight winning weeks to start this NFL season. I'm going to share my best bet for Lions versus Ravens in this video. But before I do that, take a second right now to smash the like button for me. Leave a comment below. It can be about anything NFL related. How did your day go on Sunday in the NFL betting wise? If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel now and turn notifications on so you don't miss any of my upcoming sports predictions videos. With that said, let's get to my picks for Lions versus Ravens on Monday Night Football. Okay, Detroit Lions versus Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams lost in Week 1 straight up against rival teams in the Green Bay Packers. And who can forget that ridiculous Buffalo Bills fourth quarter comeback against the Ravens in Week 1? The Ravens are at home in this game, and they were as high as 5.5 point favorites throughout the week, but they're now favored by 4.5 points across the board, except for FanDuel, where you can still find the Lions at plus 5.5. When I look closer at this game, there are a few key factors largely centered around the Ravens passing attack. If you're wondering why the Ravens are favored by 4 or 5 points in a game that many people are considering to be a pick'em, look no further than quarterback Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is 20-6 straight up in primetime games in his career, and he's also a winner on Monday nights. He's 7-2 straight up in Monday Night Football and has a passer rating of 124 in those games. That passer rating on Monday nights is a league record. Another factor is his dominance against NFC opponents. Teams that only get to play the Ravens every few years or so don't seem prepared to defend his incredible skill set. Jackson is 24-2 straight up against NFC teams in his career. On an individual basis, I think he could extend his personal run of dominance against Detroit on Monday night. It's only been 2 games, but Lamar Jackson has started the season in MVP form. He's already thrown for 434 yards with 6 touchdowns and no interceptions. He has a passer rating of 136.6. He's completing 68.7% of his passes for an average of 9 passing yards per throw. He has 8 or more passing completions of 20 or more yards, and the always present threat of running back Derrick Henry is the ultimate safety valve. A key factor for the Ravens offense this season is the addition of wide receiver Deandre Hopkins. His presence makes the Ravens offense even more dynamic because he's always been elite at grabbing contested catches. Also, Ravens receiver Zay Flowers is off to a career start to this season. He already has 218 receiving yards. Combine them with Rashad Bateman and veteran tight end Mark Andrews, and you see why Jackson has the edge in most matchups. The Ravens are best when they control the pace of the game. That means they need to emphasize getting Derrick Henry involved early in the game. If they're successful with that, I think Jackson could have a big passing performance later in the game, in my opinion. The Lions' defensive secondary isn't terrible, but they're far from elite, and they do have a big weak link. Second-year cornerback Terrion Arnold has been getting torched since he was drafted out of Alabama in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. His rookie year last year was terrible. He received the second most penalties amongst all defenders in the NFL. He's also having a rough start to the 2025 NFL season, and the Ravens have the receivers to expose him. Pro Football Focus currently has Terrion Arnold ranked 108th amongst all cornerbacks in the league after 2 games this season. The Detroit Lions do have one of the better safeties in the NFL over the last 2 seasons in Brian Branch, but I still think that their secondary is vulnerable in this matchup. I've decided to target another NFL player prop for my pick of the day on Monday Night Football. My pick in this video is Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson to go over 231.5 passing yards at minus 114 odds to win 1 unit. Take a second to smash the like button for me, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel now, and turn notifications on so you don't miss any of my upcoming sports predictions videos. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my sports predictions channel. Best of luck with all of your picks for Lions versus Ravens. I'll see you next time.